Vă salut, câinilor, bine ați venit pentru un nou interviu special marca Radio Dinamo 1948. Este o tradiție aici la Radio Dinamo ca în fiecare pauză competițională să-l avem alături pe antrenorul formației noastre, domnul Zeljko Kopic. Hello, Mr. Thank you for giving us this interview. A real pleasure to have you here and to continue tradition in each international break to have you here and to talk for Dinamo supporters.
Yes, thank you for your invitation and we continue with our tradition.
Yeah, Mr. Dinamo has qualified for the playoff for the second consecutive season, but the start hasn't been exactly what everyone expected, with a less too consistent run of results. Do you feel this international break come at the right moment for the team?
Yes, I agree with you. It's if somebody offered us 2 years ago that we will go this last season in playoff, and now again this shows some stability of the club and that we make something, that we build something, because this season again it was tough. It was tough to enter this playoff. Okay, we managed to make it, let's say, on time, 2-3 rounds before end of regular part, but we saw that until the end the teams were fighting for this top 6. And of course, this is one reason for satisfaction. Another thing is that all of us, our fans, the club, me as a head coach, everybody, we want to make another steps. We want to be more competitive in playoff and to fight for higher targets. If we analyze these last 2 games, of course we cannot be satisfied with the results, but again, both games we had some very good moments. We already said after a Rapid game that we had this 2-1, that we were good, that we were competitive, that the team was playing on a result, then we were aggressive. We know that in Giulești is not easy to play, but the team was in the good shape. And again, one bad decision from the referee changed the things, and something what you have in your hands, we lost the game from. We conceded goals after two corner kicks and deflections on second balls, and one after this, what we already said about that mistake. And it was not an easy moment. And after that, we had Craiova, where we had first half time. We were playing good football. We had some situations in front of opponent's goal. And again, we didn't score. And from first, let's say, mistake in our defensive line, we conceded goal. With one player more on the pitch, we didn't produce enough opportunities. We were trying, but we were not dangerous enough. And this is something what we are facing this kind of problem from the moment when we came from Turkey after the pre-season, where most of the games we control, most of the games we push opponent on their part of the pitch. But our this final 20-25 meters in all games, if we go game by game and if we analyze how many situation in that game against Cluj at home, which we win 1-0, how many situations we had to score, or against Lobozia where we had more than 30 shots, and game by game, we just from all this way of playing, way of organizing the game, we just didn't score enough, and we were not against Craiova second half, we were not dangerous enough, and this is something what we have to improve and to be better. Also, it's very important for us to see how situation with Karamoko and Pushkash will develop, because without contribution of offensive players, without the numbers, without their goals, it's very tough to expect some high level of results.
I saw yesterday Pushkash, he scored one goal and after that he was a bit injured. How is his situation, and do you think you can count on him for the rest of the season?
But Pushkas was from the moment he signed and he arrived and he started with the trainings. I am very positive about the way how he managed to do the things, about his level of training. First, individual with our fitness coaches, we work a lot to prevent these injuries and all these problems what he had before. Last week he was doing the trainings with the team, and he immediately showed that he will be important player for us. I'm really positive about everything what I saw from him until now, about the football quality, but also about the working attitude, about mentality. Yesterday we put him to play 30 minutes to feel the pitch, to feel the game, to adapt a little bit. Okay, the pitch was really tough. It was heavy rain before, and he felt some problems. It's for sure it's not something big, something very serious, but we have to see how it will be for the next few days.
I hope also we will see Karamoko, because in my opinion, the game against Fece Argeș was last game of the regular season was, for me it was like a mirror. I see the team with Karamoko and the same team without Karamoko, and we need Karamoko.
Karamoko is one of these offensive players which can bring us something. Okay, we knew when we signed him, when we analyzed his career. Recently he had muscular problems. He didn't play in Hungary on like regular basis. He faced some problems, but we were doing everything to put him in the good shape. Again, he plays some good games, he catch some rhythm, continuity, but again some things are happening. Now I believe that from tomorrow or Tuesday that he will start trainings with the team and that he will be ready as soon as possible. And again, it's for all of us, all players. We don't have so big a lot of numbers, big squad. Every player it's very important, and especially we know if we want to fight for the top positions, we need the numbers, we need the players. If we analyze all our opponents and the number of goals and contribution of the offensive players, we had in some moments Raul Opruț scored some very important games. We win some games, but still we didn't we don't have this level number of goals what we expected from our offensive players, and this is something where we have to improve.
Do you see this break as an opportunity to reset both psychically and mentally?
But it's it's when you see that some team have a problem in organization, or that some opponent create many chances, then we can speak about crisis of identity of the game. But all opponents have against us 1-2 situations. We cannot say that nobody of these teams like dominate us, that create so many. It's 1-2 shoots, and this is also something what it's first opportunity, or even not opportunity, we concede the goals. And I cannot say that the team is in the like that it's the bad spirit in the team, or the connections in the team are not good, that we were not motivated. It's nothing about that. Okay, this few days, players, everybody had few days to stay with their families, friends, to refresh, to reset little bit mentally. But we are not facing some some big problems, or that we need some big reset. It's about the details in our games. It's about what we said in our box, what is happening in opponent's box, to be more concentrate, to score from situations what we have. And from the day when we started from Tuesday, again, players were working good. They are positive. They want to improve, and I don't have some big issues or reasons to complain. We are waiting for these few players to see how
Yeah.
they will recover. Also, we have to see with Boateng. He felt some problems there for the national team. We are waiting tomorrow to see how is situation with them. This is our problems. It's not
Yeah.
that we have in the team some other issues.
No, but I'm thinking about some players like Boateng, like Grjan, like Musi, like Stoyanov, like Edi Gnaure, who play a lot of games until now. That's why I put the question, because
It's
you
yeah,
they
we know.
play a lot of games in start of the seasons.
Yeah, we know, and it's not only about this season. We have to speak also about last season and season before that. If we speak about players, for example, Eddie was part of that team which was playing this play out games, and after that last season, this season, it's a lot of games, and again we push a lot of our players on the limit, because what I was sure that if we lose in one moment some momentum during the regular part of the season, that it will be just too risky to lose playoff, because we were working very, very hard to get to that situation, and we saw that some teams which were part of the playoff in some moments of the season, they lose the playoff. Also, we know what happened with FCSB, and for us was important to keep the team on maximum level in regular part of the season, plus cup. We played this. Our ambition was to make as much as possible in this season. And again, it was also some tough pitches. It's every team have ambition in the cup games, and I know that some of the players, that we squeeze them a little bit more, that we push them in some moments to play a lot, but this was important for the team, for the club. I know, I feel them that they are at the moment not on the best possible level, that our performance, it is slightly down from our best games, but this is football. We need to adapt and to continue pushing ourselves, because in football, you know how is in the top leagues. If we speak about every top league, you have with all competitions, with Europe, plus I don't know, players who play national team games. This is around 60 plus games, and this is professional football, and we need to adapt on that level.
There was a lot of discussion between supporters that about the fact that once again this winter transfers arrived quite late. Is this something that concerns you, especially in terms of strengthening the squad at the key moment of the season?
I know that is a lot of discussions, and it's normal. It's normal about, especially about our supporters. They want to see the team strong, team that we have enough options. But again, we are still going through. I know that nobody cares what happened. I don't know, 2 seasons before, 1 season before. But everything is connected, and we make some our choices in the summer from the options what we had at that moment. Some of them show to us that we make good decisions, and they bring to us some important things. For if we speak about, I don't know, Nikita or Danny Armstrong, to not go name by name now. Some of them which had some problems with injuries in past need a little bit more time to see what will be their impact, because at the moment still this is not good enough for us. And some of them just didn't adapt. I never said that any of players which left the club that they don't have enough quality. For sure, all of them, they have a quality, and this is why we decided to sign them. But again, the Romanian championship, I don't speak about the level of quality. I speak about the way of playing, of many things. It's every championship have some specific things, and it's not the case that everybody adapting. Not only in Dinamo, in all clubs, some players adapt better, some of them don't adapt, and this is normal process. And then when we were trying in winter time to find some options for us, at the moment, me as a head coach, but I believe also every supporter, everybody wants to see the players which will bring us there in top 3 or on the first position. And in winter time, this is not easy, because it's very, very tough to find a player which is in the good shape, have continuity of playing, have a high level of quality, knows what is a big club like Dinamo. When you put all these things on one together, it's not easy to find this kind of player, and we have to be honest. For example, Pushkash, we were in conversation with him a long time ago, but for him, Dinamo at that moment was not an option. After this period without the club, we signed him, but we also have to know that he didn't play official match for 8 or 9 months. And I also understand, and supporters and everybody on one hand you have the player which for sure have a level of quality, but on the other hand he is without continuity with his problems. And this, for example, what happened against CSKA Dinamo in friendly game, it's not something what can surprise me, because when you are a long time without playing matches, these kind of things can happen. And I know that level of expectations, that everybody expect more and maybe better, but we try to do the best what we could at that moments.
Yeah, you said you wait some news from Boateng, from his national team, but you have Dutsu and you have Stoinov, two very young central defenders, which they play very good until now. So far, so good. Stoinov is now in first national team of Israel, and Dutsu looks good against Rapid, in my opinion.
Okay, it's when we speak about Nikita, I have experience with these young players on that positions, and you everybody needs to know that with all his potential, all his quality, then in this number of games, that this is his young player, and he play I think all games for us this season, or almost all games, that he will have his number of mistakes. It's impossible to keep the level, especially for young player, for the full season plus playoff, and this is something what we have to count on. I think that his improvement, it's fantastic, that he really doing well. He's very professional, mentally very strong guy, very connected with our project, and I'm really positive and satisfied about him. About Boa, we know everything. He's already some period with us, and we know also that he pushed himself and gave a lot for the team and for the club as well. And about Matteo, I was during this period, I put him some games just to feel in any situation when was possible, in some moments on the right back, in cup game at the end on central defensive midfielder, to feel the team, to be with us. And this game against Rapid was, let's say, his first game on his position in first 11, to see how he will adapt. And for me, again, it's not the problem because they are young, because both of them, they are very professional. They are smart guys. During the trainings, we are doing a lot of tactical trainings, and they exactly know what is the level of expectation, what we have to do in all phases of the game. But it's the same thing about Matteo. He can be ready to play the match, but we also need to understand that with his age and with his experience, which is on senior level, it's until now, it's more or less zero. He was there with Milan for pre-season, play some minutes and training with them, but we speak about really competitive football. It's without experience. He is the same like Nikita. I really believe in him, trust in him, but he need time.
Yeah, of course. And then another young player, which you give him minutes, and I like him. I like the way he plays. Is Yanis Starba. How do you assist his integration to the team and his developed so far?
Okay, Yanis, he came through our scouting department, because we are analyzing all young Romanian players which are playing on youth levels in different countries, in Italy, in Spain, in Israel. Doesn't matter, all these players which can play with Romanian passport, and it was idea to take him to be with us, to feel, to see what is the best option to stay with us these 6 months, to adapt on our way of training, of playing, and then to see in the summer if he will stay with us, or to give him somewhere on loan. We just wanted to see in our system of work, in our way of playing, what will be his level of adaptation. But his level of adaptation was much better and faster than I was expecting, and he showed some really good things, really interesting things for us. I like the way how he work, how he play. I'm happy that he play also now for under 20 national team of Romania in first 11, and he is one of these our young players which we are counting on him even now, but mostly for the future.
Yeah. Looking ahead, we have a next game against FC Argeș, which take us 4 points out of 6. They have one victory and one equal against us. What do you want to see from our team to improve in this game?
Yes, both these games, the game in Argeș, again, we had good game, and the way how we conceded this goal for 1-1, it was too easy. It was many players around, and it's not something what is happening to us only 1 or 2 times. It's many goals what we conceded from the situation where we must react better in the box. About this last one, we spoke already about this. Again, we had our opportunities, about our chances, and when you don't score, it's the chances for the opponent growing. And now we are in situation that we have to find in every game that we are that we need to find a way how to go out from these results what we have recently. The level of motivation must be highest possible, but first of all we have to see how it will be a situation with Boa, with all other players, and to make the best possible team and to go there. And we know it will be tough game, good opponent. They are very competitive. They are playing good football this season. But again, it's on us to find the way and to turn the things in our way.
You talk about a series of momentum, of bad momentum results, but do you feel this difficult period can make the team stronger in the long term?
Everything, if you manage, it's very important. This is what is for me as a head coach, but not only for me as a coach. It's about the club. It's about supporters. It's about everybody, because every club, every team in the world face some bad periods, and the periods when you lose momentum what you had, and in this kind of situation, it's the most important. It's the way how we will manage this period, and how we will manage tough moments. And but this is for me, it's I don't like to be under emotions when we are winning, to be in the clouds, or when we are losing to lose the ground. I want to every time when we win the game, maybe everybody is happy and satisfied because the team win, but I need to make clear analyze and to know exactly why we win the game, because we play good game, or because opponent didn't have a good game, or they make some mistake, or we were a little bit lucky. And it's the same way when we are losing again. Okay, we lose the game, but let's see what was bad, what was good, and to make clear analyze, to know exactly what we have to improve, and to be better. And this is why I believe in every tough moment, if we manage and if we make clear and honest analyze between us, that this can make us better and stronger.
Mr. Reminds another 8 games in playoff and also one semi-final and I hope one final in Romanian Cup. Which is the main objective? If I will put you to choose between Superliga and Cup, which will be the main objective? Of course, you as trainer, you will tell me that you will want to win all the games. Yeah.
But no, it's always the first one is the most important, and then on that one you build everything else. Okay. Again, our target was, and we said that we want to be in live in both competitions, and that we want to fight until the end. And I didn't change my minds about that, and for sure we will not play like, okay, let's put Superliga on side and focus about semi-final of cup, or to focus only about the league. And no, we have to. I know that in some moments that we, especially with this kind of injuries and problems what we have in some moments, that it start to speak about level of expectations of Dinamo, how Dinamo should be, because we speak all the time about this. But I will not give up from this idea that we have to fight for everything. And for me, every training is important. Every minute for the young player is important. Every improvement, if I don't know these guys, if Nikita was under 21 and play for a national team, this means that we build some value. If we have some players from under 20 and under 21, that we build some value. If we play some good football, that we, for me, it's really every detail. It's important, and I cannot separate one or other competition, because we Dinamo played the game for the weekend, and it's no way of thinking about semi-final of cup. We need to go there and to fight, because for me, level of, let's say, thinking either let's make some surprise in the cup. For me, this is mentality of small teams.
I understand. No, I can.
Put only
Yeah.
one card, in one game. I don't want this, and maybe we are not ready for this. What I want at the moment. Maybe the club need more time, but what I believe is that Dinamo must think in the way that every game, for me, doesn't matter if we play a friendly game. Okay, but we play friendly game. This is jersey of Dinamo, and we must present the club in the best possible way. And this is my attitude, my way of thinking from the day one until now. And answer it's that about the cup. We will think about that when the moment for that game will come. Until then, we are focused about everything what is in front of us.
Yeah, I can relate with that because I want 24 points in Superliga and another
I
2
know.
wins. Yeah, no, you know me. I know all. I mean, if you because I receive this kind of questions all the time in the podcast. What do you want? The third position or
They
to
want
win the cup?
everything. But
And I told them I want to be champion. If you ask
you
me,
know
and
what we
also
were discussing in Turkey in pre-season when we did all these trainings, and how we play against young boys and this kind. We said we need to see what is our highest level, and to push as much as we can, and to see what we can achieve with this. And of course, first me. Nobody can be happy with this moment now. Of course, everybody is suffering. Supporters are suffering. Club is suffering. Nobody can be happy. But again, we need to be realistic, to analyze the things, to see why something is happening, and to try to make some things a little bit better, a little bit different in the future.
Yeah, thank you, Mister. It was a big pleasure to talk to you again, and I hope to see you in the next international break next season after one training camp and after you the club
Yeah,
will
we don't have
reach.
in this season now. When we start, that's it. Until 25th of May, we go
Yeah,
on.
I know. That's why I told you because means that we'll be healthy and we'll be in form and we'll see each other again in training camp. And I just wait to finish this season and to reach our target because I'm sure we will reach our target. I know you, and I call you one time 2 years ago, Mr. Objective, because you
Yeah.
all the time read the objective, and I'm sure you will do that also this season. Because for me, the fight for playoff start now, in playoff start now, because we will have Pushkash, we will have Karamoko, we will have all the players, and let's give them a fight. Thank you very much again, and
And just when you said about to be healthy, all support to Mr. Lucescu. I read
yeah,
today that he had some problems during the training, that he is in hospital. Wish him a lot of health. This is the most important thing at the moment, and also all the best to our supporters, to everyone, and to stay together and to make something big together.
yeah. Thank you very much, Mister. Thank you.
Ciao. Bye. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.